soup. Hi, it's Corey. I have two of my friends' birthdays that I need to make some presents for. And since we're in COVID times and none of us have a lot of money, we decided we'd just make things for each other. So I'm going to use some of my scrap fabric that I have to make a little banner for them with some words on it. I was inspired by Rosery Apparel's video on scrap fabric projects she had. One of the projects was making a little banner to hang in your house, and one of them was making this hexagon quilt that you make with your scraps as you go. And I thought they were both so cute. Why not combine them and make a hexagon banner? Because I can't just make anything too simple, I guess. Gotta make things difficult for myself. So I got all this fabric here from various projects that I thought looked quite nice together. Got this bear one that I used for some masks. I made a pinafore out of this at one point. Used this one, it was pretty soft, to make a scarf for my dad, and then I made a skirt for me with the leftovers. This one, I made a scarf for my mom for Christmas last year. I love that one. This one I used to make some napkins for my boyfriend's mother. And this one was also for some masks. I also got this large green fabric that I'm probably going to use for the back to attach them all to. I don't know why I have so much green fabric. The only thing I can think of is I made this little tiny hat for a Peter Pan costume last year, but I don't know why I would get so much green fabric then, but oh well, we'll use it now. And then I was thinking for like letters on top, I would use this yellow fabric to help it stand out. And yeah, I just thought this looked really pretty together. Kind of see common theme and then with the yellow on top. I think it'll be a good contrast. Yeah. So in Rosery Apparel's video, she made the hexagon quilt by kind of sewing the hexagons together in a normal way so that you don't see any of the stitching. I know it looks really fun, but it looks quite complicated, and I don't want to spend too much time on this project. Sorry, my friends. So I found this other video of how some people were attaching the hexagons together, and they're just placing them on another piece of fabric next to each other and zigzagging in between each hexagon to secure it to the back and attach them together, and that sounds a lot easier. So I think I'm going to try that instead. And I kind of like exposed stitching, so I'll have to pick a thread color and yeah, see how it goes. So first I just cut out a hexagon pattern from a piece of paper. And then I used that to cut out a bunch of hexagons in the same shape. Then I just started assembling them so that all the different fabrics were intermixed with each other and none of the same fabric was beside each other. So I've just been placing the hexagons out. This is what it's looking like so far. The hexagons are pretty wonky, so hopefully that won't matter once they're all sewed down. I'm just gonna try to start placing them on the green fabric, I guess, and see how that works out for me. So it's the next day now. I don't know what happened. I got distracted, I guess. But here is what I think the finished product of the layout is going to be. So now I'm just gonna try and zigzag these guys together as best I can with this thread here, which kind of matches my pink one. And we'll see how that looks. So it has been many days since I last filmed, more than a week probably. I just life got in the way. My friend's birthday happened. It was a murder mystery game and I got to be Bella Pasta, the restaurant owner, so I made this macaroni necklace just for that. I am Bella Pasta after all. But I did get a little more sewing done, so I'm making this for two friends. I made two of the exact same pattern and just sewed it down with those zigzag stitches. So now my next step is probably going to be folding these edges down and over so that you won't be able to see the green anymore, and sewing that down on all the sides. I'm probably going to leave this part up here long, at least for now, because I'll probably use it to wrap around the little rod that I bought. That way you can see more of the actual nice fabric. And that's another thing. I went to Fabricland and I got these two little, it's supposed to be like curtain rods, I think, and some string that I thought would go nice with it, so I'll just cut this in half. Once I sew the banners onto this rod, I'm just going to use this string to kind of attach at each end to be able to hang it up. Yeah, I think it'll be cute. Let's do it. Okay, so now that I've sewed all the edges down on the sides, I just need to fold over this top fabric here down and sew it along this edge to create the loop for the rod to go through. I've already done it with this one, as you can see, and that should fit my banner's rod. And yeah, so just wanted to point out that I think the back of this looks really cool. Didn't intend it to, but like it's like a fun little honeycomb. Love it. All right, let's finish this. Now I also need to ask my friends what words they want on it. It's usually displayed with some kind of words. Oh my god, it keeps freaking me out. My friend Sarah really thinks the word soup is funny, so I'm debating just putting soup across here. If you say soup enough times, it is kind of a weird word. Soup, soup, soup. So that might be for Sarah, and then I also have to ask my friend Christine. She really loves Friends, so maybe put Friends on it, or just, you know, like home or something. Yeah, I'll see what they want. At the start I said I was going to use this yellow mustardy fabric for the letters, but I'm kind of liking just this like muted pink navy blue color scheme. So I have this old scrap fabric from a scarf I made once, and maybe this would work as the letters. I am kind of worried about it because it is pretty thick, but I'll see how it goes. I'll try maybe on a scrap piece of fabric first, attaching it to something else and see if it holds. So here's my little test fabric. I just fused this little white rectangle onto this green one, and it doesn't look like it is going anywhere. So the fusible interfacing seems to have worked for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and start with making my letters now for soup. So, in order to put the words on the right way, you actually need to write them backwards for the interfacing. So what I did is I just wrote it forwards the way I want it, and I was able to kind of trace the backwards version by like looking through it, like putting it up to a light or something, just to make it a little easier so my brain didn't have to try and figure out what letters look like backwards. So now I'm just going to trace this onto my interfacing on the plastic side, just like Rosery Apparel did, and yeah, start getting it ready to be attached to my white fabric.
Don't forget what side the interfacing's on for your O and stuff. Your P is easy.
What do you mean? No, you can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. So now I just have to attach this ribbon around the rod here. So I'm probably just going to use my trusty glue gun to make a little loop of some kind and secure that. However, I feel like I want to make sure that it's big enough that it can be taken off. I don't want it to stick to the banner because, like, I don't know, what if my friends need a curtain rod one day and they want to use this? I want to leave that option open for them. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try and attach the end of this to the rope to be able to hang it up. And this is what I chose to do for my other friend. Just kidding. We're going with Hope. Very cute. So I'm finally done. Both of them. I'm really happy with how they turned out. think they're both super cute. You got Hope on one and Soup on the other. I hope my friends like them. This was honestly not that hard of a project to make. It was a little time consuming, stitching the hexagons together, but other than that, it was a really simple project. It was just a bunch of straight zigzag stitches. Zigzag stitches, but in a straight line. And that made it pretty fun. And I think they're really pretty, and I might have to make one for myself, honestly, because I hung one up in my bedroom and I was like, yeah, I'm greedy. I want one for me. So probably gonna do that soon. Wonder what words I'll put on it. Yeah, let me know if you make anything like this. Thank you, Rosery Apparel, for the inspiration. See you next time, whenever that will be.
What'd you do?
Oh, it's funny.
Show the camera. Fuck. Did you do that for content?
No. I wonder if I can just like cut it out and then I could use another one.
See the green.
Oh, that would have been clever.
Let's do it again. I thought you burned a hole in one of these or something. Or like you did the letters, it was like Suop or something. You spelled it wrong. What are you doing?
I attached the O to the green fabric, so I'm gonna try and save it. It's not gonna work, I don't like it.
That's not gonna work.
Ah!